Our first guest tonight may or may not have died in May by atom bomb explosion on the season finale of Lost, but she's very much alive as FBI agent Erica Evans on the new hit series V. You can watch her battle suspiciously gregarious aliens Tuesday nights at 8 here at ABC. Please say hello to Elizabeth Mitchell. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
I want to get some unpleasantness out of the way. I want to talk about Lost first and your character, Juliet, because the last time you were here, I feel like you weren't entirely honest with me.
No, I was entirely honest with you. I was entirely evasive with you.
Okay, yeah, I guess so. But did you lie or did you not lie?
I did not lie. I'm a terrible liar.
What did you say to me exactly? Do you remember?
I said that Juliet would not die of a horrible disease.
Yeah, you said, but it seemed like she would not die, but then she died of a horrible atom bomb.
But you didn't ask about the atom bomb. You asked, you know.
I forgot to ask about the atom bomb.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
is
my
specifics,
fault.
right?
I didn't know.
No, not necessarily. I wouldn't say it was a fault. I would say, you know, I had the choice of lying or being evasive. It's the only one I got past you, because everything else you're like, what are you saying? What are you talking about?
Well, still now, there is a lot of confusion because I read that you're on the show next season.
Yes.
Although you're blown to pieces this season.
There is that.
Are the pieces on the show, or is it the whole you?
It's a very good question. It's a very good question. What pieces should be there? You know, I don't know.
You will confirm that you are on the show next year?
Yes.
Can I ask you one specific question?
You get to ask me anything.
Okay.
I'm here.
So, but I mean, and will you answer it?
Oh, yeah.
You will answer it. Okay. So, will you be alive in the present, or will you be in a flashback alive when we see you next year on Lost?
I don't know about the second. The first, yes. And then maybe something else. I don't know.
I have no idea what you just said, but Uncle Frank's going to write it all down. He'll figure it out. All right. Well, it's, you know, it's probably for the best that we don't know anyway, because there should be some fun.
Yes.
But you said you're not a good liar. Have you had bad experiences with lying?
Yes.
You have?
Well, I was like 16, and I said to my mom, hey, I'm going over to my girlfriend's house. See you later. Love you, Mom. Mwah. And I went over to my boyfriend's house. And my mom's voice came on his answering machine. Oh, sweetheart, I know you're there. Just come home.
Really?
Yes. And I came home. I was like, how'd you know? I was like, you're creepy. She goes, no, you're just bad. I mean, you're bad.
You know what it is? It's the I love you, Mom kiss part at the end. That,
at 16?
Yeah, at 16.
Right.
That really would raise the
would have been more
antenna.
like, yeah, later. Whatever.
You know, I miss the days of the answering machine. Now we have voicemail where you can't, but in the old days of the answering machine, there were a lot of uncomfortable moments when that thing clicked on and it announced through the whole house.
Yes, my mom did a very good job.
She did. What were your boyfriend? What were you and your boyfriend up to at that moment?
Well, we were kissing.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yeah, but, you know, so luckily my mom called.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah, I went home.
It could have been a whole different life for you had your mom not intervened at that second. Yeah, but you do have a son, I know that.
Dave and I could have been together for a long time.
What happened to Dave? Do you keep in touch with him?
I don't. He was surfing last I heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a good career.
I
That's cool until you're like 22. Yeah. And you now have a son.
I do.
Not with Dave.
No.
No?
No.
Your son is how old?
He's 4.
So what did he go as for Halloween?
Well, okay, he's not watching, but Halloween hasn't happened yet, because Mommy was working on Halloween.
What do you mean it hasn't? You're cryptic even in real life.
I know.
This is like...
I'm cagey. It's like I was trained to be that way. I'm really not.
What do you mean Halloween hasn't happened?
Well, Halloween
he doesn't know it came?
He doesn't know that it came, no. Every time he'd see kids...
Is this boy living in a box in the attic of your house?
He's 4. And every single time, like, kids in, like, costumes would, like, come up and my husband would be like, look over there. So,
really?
Yeah.
He's that distractible.
We're going to stage a whole... Yes.
Wow. You're going to do what?
We're going to stage a Halloween.
A fake Halloween?
A fake Halloween.
How do you stage a Halloween?
I don't know. We're going to
You get the mayor involved?
No, we talked to our neighbors. We're going to give them all candy, and they're just going to give it back to them.
Really?
Yeah. And we got the other neighborhood kids who are also little and can't explain to him how bad parents we are to like be like, woohoo!
So wait a minute, when is this going to take place?
When I'm done with my movie.
As soon as you're done with the movie?
Yes.
And will this be in the summer? Won't he notice that the candy is melting? Will there be 4th of July fireworks going
He's
off?
4. He's just gonna have such a messed up idea of when things go. It's gonna be Halloween, then a couple days later it'll be Thanksgiving.
So your neighbors are in this scheme?
Yeah,
with
everybody's
you?
in it. Yeah.
This
well,
is
it's
very
a
Dharma
Scooby
initiative.
Game.
It really
know,
is.
I know. It's
Wow.
a conspiracy with a 4-year-old, about a 4-year-old.
How many neighbors will you involve in this?
I think there's about 6 on board.
6 on board?
Yeah, and we're dressing as a Scooby mystery, so.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
wow, you're really going to screw this kid up. You really are.
I know. That's what you do, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you might as well be active in it, right?
might
I mean,
as
if you're going to screw them up, be really good at it.
You might as well do it in a real big way. Yeah.
Absolutely.
By throwing their
Yes.
calendar off. Oh, never let him
Completely.
see a calendar.
No, no.
Oh, no, he'll never trust you
The
again.
4, we're still good, luckily.
Yeah, I don't know. I think 4. I mean, I know a couple of 4 years old. Some of my
Yeah?
buddies are 4.
Yeah.
And they were well aware of Halloween. I mean,
Well, you know, you get candy, right? It doesn't matter when you get it.
well, yeah, but it's, well, I don't know. I hope it works. I hope you're able to trick
I'll let
him.
you know.
I'll
let you know.
This is quite a trick in the trick-or-treat category, though, I'll tell
I
you
know.
that.
It is. I think it's going to be fine.
You must be thrilled. Your show was a big, big hit in its premiere.
Oh,
yeah. You know that,
Well, they told me.
They told you.
You know I never believed that. Yeah, thank you.
You know, this also further indoctrinates you into the world of nerds, into the world of
No,
sci-fi.
no, I am a nerd already.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
this
yeah.
just it makes me like a glossier nerd.
I don't, you know what, we have beautiful actresses come on and claim they were nerds all the time, and I really...
That's kind of you.
I
Thank you
never
for that.
believe it, though. I think maybe this is another one of your many lies, because...
No.
Because, like, when I was growing up...
My
like,
many lies.
Yes.
Did you hear how he snuck that in and then he went right to when I was growing
the
up?
web
so I
of
pictured him
lies
as a little kid.
that you're living
Nice.
in, this false reality you created. That when I was a kid, like, girls that like The Hobbit actually were hobbits. There was no you coming over to play Dungeons and Dragons, you know?
I did play Dungeons and Dragons.
You did? How many
Yes.
times?
That was all I did. I was a nerd.
Really?
Well, I read when I wasn't reading my Frank Herbert.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I'm complete and utter complete nerd dork.
I got
I
you.
can
Wow.
add dork too, and you can also add geek. I'm happy with all the terms.
Nerd, dork, and geek, all of those
Absolutely,
things?
why not? Let's
Did you,
just cover the bases.
Did you date, was Dave a nerd?
No.
Dave wasn't a nerd.
No, but he was the first boy who ever wanted to date me. And when the girl, because he kind of hung out in the back of the hall, you know, he like hung out there and kind of checked everybody out like this. It was high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I would kind of walk around and tried to make sure I wasn't going to get beat up. So I'd like walk in circles, and if I didn't stop, no one could get me. Then up and she goes, oh my God, Dave wants to talk to you. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, Dave wants to talk to you. And I was like, okay. So I came up to him and he's like, yeah, I think you're cute. I was like, what? So,
Really?
yeah, so that was it.
So in other words, even the nerds couldn't keep you in their group. They lost you to the surfer, Dave.
You know, you're right. You're right about that.
It's very sad.
It is sad. It is
Yeah,
sad. But
it really
everyone
is.
after that was just as nerdy. So, I mean, one surfer. I'm not out of the nerd club,
Is
right?
your husband a nerd?
Yes.
He is.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
100%.
And
He's
you're-
super cute, but he's, I mean, really, yeah.
He's one of those cute nerds,
Yeah, very
Like
much
Patrick
so.
Dempsey in that movie, where we're supposed to believe he's the nerd in the high school, and yet he's...
Oh, and he gets all the girls and he
Yeah.
starts the escort service?
Yeah,
Yes.
you know how angry that makes an actual nerd like myself? Seeing that as a kid?
I think you do pretty well.
Oh, yeah. Me and the clarinet did quite well, right? Yeah. Well, congratulations on the big
Thank
success of
you
the show.
very
It's
much.
great to see you.
Thank you.
Come back and spread more myth truths the next time. V, watch it Tuesday nights at 8 on ABC. Elizabeth Mitchell.